All right, and then go up and hit pause for me.
I'd like to know about a scam that is making its way across the country, and I don't want you to be one of the victims of it. We're talking about a landlord scam. So, essentially, a lot of times people, when they're trying to move to a new place, particularly if it's far away and they can't get in person, they're renting their places online. And now this scam is targeting people who are looking for that new job far away. They can't visit it in person. In the US, it affects 1 in 5 renters. So it's a big deal. Now, here's what happens. You find photos of a property, you like it, the price is right, the location's great. Everything looks good until you go through the whole typical process of signing a lease and paying your deposits, and you find out the landlord is fake. It's most common on sites like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, but there are ways that you can prevent this from happening, and experts say this is what you need to be aware of.
Platform like Craigslist, as much as 95% of the listings on there are fraudulent at this point. You have to be really careful about the sources you're looking at. If you can't get there in person, then ask the person who purports to be the landlord to give you a virtual live tour on their phone, whatever tool they have.
And that's part of the key, is trying to find some way to know that it's actually a person. One of the things you want to make sure is actually a building. Use another app like Zillow or something to make sure the building is actually there. A lot of cases, though, the building's there. It is a place for rent. It's just the landlord's fake. They have no control and cannot rent it out to you. They're just trying to get your personal information. If they are connected with the company, look up the company. Look them up if you can do that. Also, you want to remember that these landlords are out to get any personal information, so you don't want to give them anything at all, because they can then in turn use that against you. This again is affecting 1 out of 5 people are being snagged in this landlord scam, where they're not really a landlord, but they really will take your money and disappear with it. Now, this is just one of many scams. There are a lot of scams in a lot of other ways. And tonight on the 10 o'clock news, Liz Gonzalez is going to dig into Facebook scams. A lot of people exposed to Facebook all the time, not just you, but your parents, your grandparents. And it's those in the higher end of the spectrum, the older and the younger, are the ones most likely to be targeted and believe the best in people and not realize that they're being scammed. But Liz Gonzalez will have that tonight in the 10 o'clock news. Again, when you're trying to rent a place, you can't go see it in person. You want to be careful. Check it out online as best you can. Try to have the landlord walk you through it to prove, one, that he's really the landlord of the place, and two, that the place actually exists. I want you all to stay safe. I hate scams, and I hope you never get scammed. I'm Jim Della Vega. I also hope you have a great